Okay guys, we're here at Charlotte Douglas Airport getting ready to board flight 3046 American Airlines to Phoenix, Arizona. Our group is the next one to board, so come along with us on our flights this evening.
You found some unexpected bumps. Looks like they're still loading up some bags y'all wanted to bring along there to the back, and we're seeing if anybody else wants to come along with us. And once all that's done, we're going to be closing up doors, pushing off the gate, making our way out to that runway. Then we'll be out here in no time at all. So we invite y'all to sit back, relax, enjoy the ride in here. In a little while, we're going to be saying welcome to Phoenix.
Larger carry-on items should be placed in the overhead compartment.
So we got an interesting situation this aisle across. If you see the guy standing in the purple shirt, he's ticketed for that seat. The other two people are not.
They're in the seat behind.
Yeah, the guy in the red shirt and his girl
The
there.
row was empty, so they moved up.
Yeah, they moved up thinking they was going to get a whole row to themselves. So
But
now,
we have a seat empty beside us.
now they've moved over because one guy came, but if anybody else comes to those seats, this might get interesting. So, anyway. That plane right there is going to Munich, Germany, the one that you see closest to us. So I noticed that one out there says One World on the side instead of American. It's painted exactly the same way. Waiting to take off. I guess he's getting ready to now. See some storm clouds out there in the distance looking back up towards where we live. I hope we're getting a storm at home. So it looks like there's that one ahead of us. Maybe another one, I don't know, or maybe we're after him. Can't see. Yes, there is another one ahead of us, so we're going to be third. Okay, we are next, and while we're sitting here waiting for the other one to get off the ground, let's zoom up on the Charlotte skyline right out there. No, that did not take long. Here we go. My favorite part. Well, landing's my favorite part, but this is right up there with it. There's the part I hate, where it feels like we just lag for a minute. On our way to Phoenix Sky Harbor Airport in Phoenix, Arizona. Down there is Carowinds theme park. You see it? Not sure. Yeah. thunderstorm. I guess it's a thunderstorm. I don't know.
Unexpectedly. If you open in overhead compartments, use caution, as carry-on items may have shifted during takeoff.
It looks like a cotton forest, don't it? Yeah, I don't think that's a storm. I'm seeing the ground now through it.
As clear as we can. We'll probably start having some bumps like we're getting right now, but nothing too much. Should be passing weather here in about a little under 10 minutes. Do appreciate your patience.
So those are thunderstorms forming, is what he just said. I thought they were. That's just neat to look at. So I guess that's what a thunderstorm looks like from above it. Turbulence. Now we're out of it. We literally felt the plane shaking when we went through that cloud. I saw it, I felt it.
Well, I felt it, but I mean, I can see it on the screen.
Yeah. We are currently flying just north of Conway, Arkansas. Okay, we are in western Arkansas, getting ready to fly over into Oklahoma. ever been on a flight with so many neat cloud formations before. I think it's something different every few minutes. So we are flying over the Chickasaw Indian Nation, just below Oklahoma City. Okay, we are flying over the Red River from Oklahoma into Texas. Just flew over Lubbock, Texas, and Texas is turning from green in the east to brown the further west you go. I'm going to start seeing some, I guess it's desert here in a little bit, but it's turning a lot more brown now. And I do believe that is Lubbock, Texas down below us. Lubbock, however they pronounce it. Okay, leaving Texas and crossing into New Mexico, just south of Clovis, New Mexico. It's also very interesting to notice the shadows that the clouds cast on the ground. Folks, New Mexico is starting to look just like what you think New Mexico would look like an arid, brown desert. There are still a lot of clouds. I'm kind of surprised for an area that's so dry usually. It doesn't get a lot of rain, but it's kind of a cloudy day here in New Mexico. I don't know how good those are coming in. It's like either mesas or buttes. I don't know which it is. Flat top hills. Pretty neat landscape. Still in New Mexico. About halfway across the state. Too close. This country sure has some diverse landscapes. Okay, getting ready to leave New Mexico and cross into Arizona. I'm not sure why you veered so northeast of Phoenix. We were going straight towards it, and you kind of went north up towards, well, we're pretty much level with Sedona now. We're going to have to make a southwest turn here in a minute. And there is arid and dry Arizona. The reason I keep zooming up, I don't know if the camera's picking up what I'm seeing, but there's a lot of flat top. Again, there's mesas and there's buttes. I'm not sure which ones these are. I think those are buttes because they're smaller. should show a little bit of the inside of the airplane. This is an Airbus 321. I've never seen the word Neo attached to it before. We've been on these planes, but I don't know what Neo means. But that's what we're on. And down there is the pet carrier that expands out on the sides to give them more room. They've done really well. They've slept the entire time. I check on them every 30 minutes or so, and they're doing fine. And we are getting closer to our landing in Phoenix.
Power up your launcher electronic devices in a few moments. Small and handheld electronic devices may be used in airplane mode. When the seatbelt sign is on, make sure you return to your seat and fasten your seatbelt for the remainder of our flight. For those of you making the connection, be sure to check the monitors in the terminal for gate information or visit aa.com from your phone after we land. We'll be landing shortly.
So we're making our descent towards Phoenix. Tell you folks, we're not staying in Arizona this time. We're just doing our connecting flight here, but this is an amazing state to visit. We've been here a few times before. It's beautiful. All over the state is beautiful. Definitely worth visiting sometime. You got the Grand Canyon, you got Sedona, which is one of the prettiest places you ever see. And you got the southeast part of the state, Tombstone, the Old West. Amazing scenery. Okay, folks, we're hitting some turbulence as we're making our descent. I actually thought it was coming down on that one. That was a rough one. I do not like turbulence. Most people probably don't. And if you notice the shaking of the phone, that's because we're hitting some rough pockets of air right now as we make our descent.
About 15 or 20 minutes. Weather down there is pretty standard for Phoenix in the summers. So it goes to winds out of the northwest, clear skies. 40 degrees Fahrenheit means it's 104 degrees, 40 degrees Celsius, 104 degrees Fahrenheit. It's dry heat though. We have a seatbelt on side for the rest of the arrival here. It's for your safety for these bumps. Appreciate you
So
flying
it's
with us.
104 degrees on the ground in Phoenix. So I was going to combine both flights into one video. This one's so long. I'm just going to go ahead and show you the descent into
Prepare for
Phoenix.
landing. Please close your tray
And
table
this will
and put
be
away
a
carry-on
separate
items.
video, and then we'll do
Place your seat in the original
a separate
upright
video for our
position.
flight to Salt Lake.
Seat back device holders must be stowed for landing. We will now collect any items you wish to discard. Please put away larger electronic devices, including laptop computers. Secure smaller handheld devices in your hand or seat pocket. Devices such as cell phones, tablets, and smartwatches must remain in airplane mode until after we land. We will be landing soon.
Yeah, one way or the other. This reminds me of the landing in Wichita last year. Remember how bad that was when we got close to the ground? I don't know. This one might top it.
But it was so windy there when we got off.
Yeah, it was windy. Folks, you don't get any drier than that.
It's like a dry creek.
Yeah. I think we might see a dam over there. I don't know. In that lake there. We're not sure if that's what it is. That's as much as I can say. Okay, there's the Valley of the Sun. Still can't see the skyline of Phoenix. Don't know if I'll get it or not, but it's like the mountains just stop and then there's flat. That's something. There's a baseball field. There's a bunch of baseball fields. was actually a stadium. I wonder if it's maybe a minor league or maybe Arizona State University. I don't know. See, Best Buy, J.C. Penney.
Looks like a big just dirt pile right there in the middle of town.
Yeah, it does, don't it? I don't know if that's I-17 or if that's no 10 don't go to Phoenix, does it? So that'd have to be 17, I guess. Trying to spot a saguaro cactus. I do not see one yet. Alright, brace for impact. That wasn't bad, well. Not too bad. Okay, folks, we want to thank you very much for watching Flight 3046 from Charlotte, North Carolina to Phoenix, Arizona, Sky Harbor Airport. We had a good flight, a lot of turbulence in some spots, but I think this flight we got to see more different kinds of cloud formations and more diverse landscape than any flight ever. We're on to our next flight now. I'm going to put the link to it at the end of this video. Just wait for the 2 videos to pop up at the end. And our next flight is from here in Phoenix to Salt Lake City, Utah, and unless the weather is just bad, I predict we're going to have one of the most beautiful landings of any flight we've ever been on. We should be arriving in Salt Lake about sunset, and the way it sits down in those mountains, we've never been there, but I've seen pictures and I've watched videos, and I am looking forward to this one. So go with us. Flight 4921 will be the next video in this series from Phoenix, Arizona to Salt Lake City, Utah.